On that note, our next guest helps Muslims to inspire people, influence change and impact the world. He is a specialist in growth and development and has helped to launch different Muslim organisations. Please welcome Brother Mohammad from Life Digital. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Very good.
I wish you had put me on like before that amazing guy. Mashallah. His voice was amazing.
He was absolutely talented.
But we've got a really good balance going on.
Yeah.
You know, he's got his inspiring stories and you're there to inspire others, I'd like to say, inshallah.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about yourself and like your background and everything.
Okay, so my name is Mohammad Arshad. I'm originally from London, and I think my story kind of starts when I was a teenager, maybe a young teenager. And I kind of remember when, you know what teachers say if you're not very bright? What do teachers say if you're not bright to your parents? Because no one likes to hear their child's not bright.
Yes.
So what they say is,
that's not good.
he has potential. Okay, so this is what they used to say about me a lot when I was in school, like just starting end of primary school, secondary school, and I think I wasn't very much into education and things like that. And at the age of about 15, my family, we decided to move back to Pakistan, where my parents are originally from, and I was born there as well. And I went from a typical London school to a posh Catholic school. In Pakistan. I didn't even know there were Christians in Pakistan at the time. And it was a real culture shock for me. But it was an English medium school, which meant that everyone in there speaks English. So I was like, I'm going to be ahead of the pack because I'm from England. What do these Pakistanis know about English, right? Yeah. So I go there and I give it my all. And the first year, I failed everything except English and maybe geography, I think, right? And in places like that, if you fail, you actually stay behind. And so for me, that was like a real awakening that, you know what, there's something more to me that I have to get to rather than staying at the level that I was at. And so I studied there for about 2 years, and I studied with a different caliber of people. And they started to show me what was possible. And I think this is what life's about, really, where sometimes you get exposed to other people who are great, and from that you start to believe what's possible for yourself. Yes. And so that's where it kind of started for me.
I love that. That's an amazing story. Wow.
It's inspiring. You always, people always have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And it's usually like a tough road before you see the light in one sense.
And everything literally happens for a reason. And that's where you are today.
So then where was the turning point? So how did you get into the industry that you are in now?
So for me, like I came back a couple of years after that. I came back to the country. I was about 17 years old. I had no qualifications. But I really learned how to study while I was out there. And so I was very fortunate. I started to, kind of ace through college and university. Alhamdulillah, I did business at university. And what I found is the things that I was doing at 15 in Pakistan, I was doing here at 20 in university. So there was like a real difference of the level.
Huge difference.
Yeah, it was very, very easy for me. Alhamdulillah, I got a first and kind of blasted through education, which was very good. And then I started in sales. I worked for a corporate company. I did that. And what was really interesting, usually when you go to sell something, what you find is people will give you a script and they'll say, just read this and call people. But the place where I was at, they actually taught us about the psychology of selling. And they taught us how you take someone from being completely unaware to being someone who actually loves what you guys sell and what you guys offer. And so for me, that sparked a really deep interest in people's psyche, the kind of things that happen to us, how we react. And it just kind of started this journey of really learning more and trying to help people.
I think one of the things about sales, I've got a little bit of a sales background myself, so I won't go into too much detail, but one of the things I learned about sales is finding the need before you start selling. So, for example, if it's a telephone company, you phone someone and say, hi, my name is whatever, have you got, I don't know, the latest phone system? They'll be like, no, why are you calling? Oh, but by the way, so you find out already that they haven't got it, and then you straight away hit them with the benefits of having a new one.
A lot of it's to do with preparation, right?
Exactly.
Like you know what you're doing. I mean, I was very, very lucky, alhamdulillah, because I spent a lot of time on the phones. When I started working in the corporate world, after about a year or so, I really felt like there was more to just making money, because I was in sales, sales about money. And someone told me about this charity that was there. and it was a youth helpline which would basically do telephone counselling and things like that. So I was very, very lucky because I became a counsellor and I was dealing with things like self-harm, sexual abuse, teen issues, and I did that for about 5 years. So that was very, very helpful for me because it helped me to deal with people's problems and communication issues and stuff like that.
Okay, well, you know, we're going to take a pause because the adhan break is about to go. So, inshallah, please join us after the adhan and make dua for us while you're there. See you in a bit.
Living the life.